Yes, yes, we are back. It's the Danger Zone podcast with
Big Suge.
Mr. DL and
Chef Tanya Cole, welcome back, everybody.
Yay Yay.
we are y'all in different places again?
Yeah, always.
Yo,
Yeah.
first and foremost, man, I like to jump off on kind of like a crazy note though, because it was very disturbing that there was a video of Buckshot from the infamous Black Moon group. He was beat up. They say, like when they watched it, they was like, "Oh, he got beat up," but we didn't see that online. We just see him afterwards, like the results, and it was it was wild to me. First and foremost, is because I feel like whoever was filming it probably also had something to do with the beef part, because you notice there's no getting jumped. But the sad part about it is somebody had the nerve to even post it, and they making jokes about it, And then to me, that shit was like, I mean, it's some shit. And
I don't know, man. It's like, what you think? I know this guy, but do you think just because you're a buckshot or a rapper that you're off limits from being like, all right? So I wasn't there. I can't tell you what happened. Like you're saying, we didn't see any of the fighting. But from the guy filming, it sounds like Buckshot was there causing a little ruckus, because he's saying, "Yo, I told you not to fuck with this guy. We tried to tell you not to fuck with that man. We tried to tell you not to fuck with that man." So
okay, so this is what I get. So as I get to that point, well, first of all, man, I don't know, me, like, knowing the dude, I'm like, we were always cool and whatever, and yeah, you're never off limits, because people are. It is what it is. You just don't hear it like shit of that happening.
yeah.
And when you're going around your neighborhood and where you're still at, because a lot of dudes, for that same reason right there, are not around where they used to live or grew up. You know what I mean? Or whatever.
Exactly.
Cause of shit like that. But at first I had no clue, because then, being from the streets and shit like that. So first I got to make sure, like, okay, it wasn't on him. And then, like, that type of beatdown is some shit where if he did do something, or some petty shit or whatever, pedophile type shit or whatever, that was that type of beatdown look to me. Like, you know what I mean? Where, okay, did he do something fucked up? That's just my thought process at first. But then when I found out, what it is, right? You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that he's a petty or none of that. I'm just saying, they just showing this dude fucked up, and I'm like, yo, I come from even behind the wall with like that for a reason. And then and then the way they worded it, the people that had the video had Buckshot gets beat half to death, and dude is laughing and clowning and talking about he got a chicken McNugget on his shit, all this crazy shit. To me, why he's fucked up. So now Buckshot went to the hospital. He's recovering well. He had a post on Instagram talking about he's in the hospital, he's recovering. Unfortunately, he was a victim of a violent attack. What it comes down to is, from his wording, is that he owns a property that these people were living in. I've seen that before in New York. I know dudes 100% have. They take over the property and live there. Like, it takes so much shit to get them squatters out or whatever. That shit is crazy, man. So
sometimes in certain states, Massachusetts being one of them, you can't even kick them out legally. You gotta wait. You gotta wait a certain amount of time.
I know people have been. Well, they weren't my friends, but I knew of people being in places 2 and 3 years, like, and like living there, like getting up, going to work, whatever they was doing.
My neighbor, close a few doors down, lived there for years, rent free.
And you know what happens too? A lot of times I heard too that they don't really do nothing, like the banks and stuff like that, because they rather have someone in there, occupying it until, like, they get to the point they're gonna sell it or straighten it out, do whatever, instead of it being where they just break in and do all kinds of shit. So he's saying that this was the case, and it was a go back and forth with them, right? And then they basically, pulled up on him with guns and all kinds of shit. He probably pistol whipped him and did some shit from what he was saying. But he says that his legal team is together, and they're going to prosecute and put everything in the proper perspective. And another thing he also said was, to try to come together to try to, obviously stop this violence in New York and other places, whatever. But there's always that part of me too that be like, yo, this little motherfucker, really, like, you really trying to fuck him up, like, really, like, it was that serious, like, you know what I mean? So
yeah, we didn't see the other guy either, though. But like, I saw the video of him, and everyone's like, I don't think it's Buckshot, but then there's just one angle where you could just tell it's him 100%.
That shit, I could see that was him like a motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Because everyone was like, oh, I don't think it's him because like his beard was gray. He wasn't like his hair was all fucked up. So people were just saying maybe it looks like him. And once I saw the sneakers, I knew instantly as soon as I saw his sneakers that it was him because they were those duck down Chucks.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just this, it obviously he was by himself. So I figured like, yeah, okay. So motherfuckers might ambush you. And and say it's a few people and you're a bigger guy, maybe the same thing could happen. But on another note, there's some blows, some different situations that are gonna happen too. So it's just crazy, it's just I was just saddened by it. But like you said, he's on the comeback trail, he's healing up and handling that business basically. This is probably gonna help him get these people out the crib and all this other shit, because I'm sure a lot of people had reached out to him. Because no matter what we do, one thing we gotta always remember, when you made classic shit like them, Me with Gangstar, whatever it was, right? You did these things, yo. So some people somewhere, your shit is legend. Your shit is, you know what I mean? Like for instance, I'll give you a quick example. I think I went walking by Chipotle. Motherfucker jumps out the car and runs over to me and shit. And he's like, yo, you're Big Sugar. I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I didn't say that. But I'm just saying, though, he says you're Big Sugar. Can we take a pic? Boom. Now as random as that, where'd I go? I'm in the supermarket, right? Dude's rolling his carriage behind me. And then he comes by me twice in the next aisle. You know what I mean? He's like, sure, can I take a pic? So all I'm just saying is like, to some people, you might not think about it in your everyday life, but there's a whole group of people that are like, damn, this is so-and-so, this dude's legend, or this is with whatever. So anything you get into, like you might not hear about me or personally in anything I do. But if I get into something tomorrow or whatever, or it's on a broad scale now, everybody, that's the story. You see? So that's why I'm saying brought light to him. Like we really didn't care too much what was
so, all right, here's my question. All right. So we all know Buckshot. We all got no issue with Buckshot. This is just me being honest. Why is it okay to share video of rappers we don't like getting beat up or stabbed or killed? But it's like the end of the world if someone shares the video of Buckshot. What's the deal with that?
I think.
How many people do you know share the video of Tekashi 6ix9ine getting beat up in the gym in Florida? Everyone.
Yo, we saw that video a lot of places. That video.
Yeah.
When he was in the gym. So
yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, I know he's a bad example because he's a snitch.
He is.
But I just use that as an example because that's the first one that popped into my head. But substitute any rapper when Gunplay got beat up, when you know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to share that, but it's not okay to share this. Like, I didn't share it, but I'm just saying, like,
here's the difference.
It's content. It's news.
I feel here's the difference.
Entertainment.
When his shit was initially shared on this site, where motherfuckers literally clowning, you know what I mean? When people were seeing 6ix9ine getting stumped, you know what I'm saying, out whatever, motherfuckers like, oh, they got that snitch like that. So that's everybody's perceptive of that perception. Also, like I haven't never even seen other rappers getting jumped or whatever. I just know about certain stories after. But I think it might have something even to do more with, like I said earlier, being legendary, being like, because if somebody fucked up DMC like that, we're gonna be like, hey, you're gonna see it. But then eventually people are gonna say if there's enough.
Yeah, but those same people, if it was, oh, you can't share that video of DMC getting beat up. That's fucked up. Here, check this video of Kodak Black getting jumped. It's awesome. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So what? I just don't know where the line's at. Like, is it? Yeah.
I don't know because I think maybe because more, I think the narrative too with him is that he got he got assaulted by a few people. He
Who?
got
Buckshot.
Yeah. Whereas, like even the Rick Ross situation with there's a few of you guys and a few of these dudes and people punching people or whatever, you know what I mean? So it's like I think if we seen a video, like I said, that like you said, you even said it yourself that Tekashi things can't use it because people were like, yeah, stomp the shit out of him. You know what I mean? So that's some other shit. But with this dude, I think it was more that he looked like a victim more because he was beaten already. Number one, like it remind me if you're in jail and somebody get like rolled up on, and everybody takes off and they just left from there to the CO.
It's amazing how fast that swell can come sometimes. Well, I don't know how far away that jumping was, but you see it sometimes in boxing. You see someone get knocked, and then like 12 seconds later, their shit's completely closed. It's just crazy how fast the blood in your head moves to swell that up like that quick.
It was like this dude, Asim Rahman, was a boxer, and he got hit with I forget who he was fighting, but people will listen that do know. And his shit swelled up like an anvil was under his forehead. Like it was like biggest thing. I seen a lot of fucked up shit. That swell right there. Somebody caught whoever he was fighting, like caught him there, and that shit just blew straight balloon.
What was his name? Ramen?
Yeah.
Evander Holyfield.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, he gave him that big ass fucking knot. Yes. That knot was crazy, but anyway, man.
Hold on a second. I always want to give a shout out to Evander Holyfield. Dude, that's a tough motherfucker, bro. This man had his ear bitten off in the ring and continued to fight until his ear was bitten off again. Bro, imagine you got your ear bit off and you couldn't touch it. You couldn't go because you have fucking gloves on. And then you're just like, all right, fuck it, let's fight. I'll just fight. Fuck
it. Here's the thing. So that's the warrior. That's the warrior mentality that them boxers have. But I think it's tough for the fact that for those rounds, the type of punches these dudes are taking. When motherfuckers don't even realize, like, because people are like, oh, he's a bum, or he's so-and-so. Yo, the punches these motherfuckers are taking per round. You know what I'm saying? Even when it becomes a business decision, like, damn, I'm getting $7 million. But damn, this shit's hurting like a motherfucker. I'm trying to see how long I'm going to go. Like, when you see them people like Spinks and Marvis Frazier and dudes get knocked out in that first round, because it's like, yeah. If I get knocked out in the first round or I go 7 rounds, I'm still getting that same 10 million. You know what I mean? So
sometimes the best way to really see the power of these punches is when they miss.
Yeah.
Because you see the full follow through, like you see what would have happened. You know what I'm saying? Like you kind of see when Mike Tyson throws and he misses, but you really see the full force of what he was going to hit you with. I feel like that's when you really notice how hard these motherfuckers hit, bro.
And other thing is, when I was boxing younger, and my father was saying everything, so everybody sees the knockout and the head punch, whatever. But like, and Rocky Marciano was good for this as well. Those blows, the same hard power ass blows, are going to the body.
Yeah, body, head, body.
That's
where motherfuckers, sometimes people be peeing blood for months. The shit like that shit like we don't know about because you don't see it. But those punches to the dislodging kidneys, right? It's stupid shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, crap.
Yeah, that's that Mickey Ward style. Body, head, body. That's how That's how he fought. Hit him in the body, they go like this. Hit him in the head, they go like this. Hit him in the body, they go like this. Just keep doing it over and over and over again.
Everybody's cheering, and these dudes like, guess what? When the cheers are over, the fight is over, and at the night comes, now you going to bed. Yo, you got them pains over. If them shits don't stop because the fight's over, yo, your shit is fucked up. You know what I mean? So it's like, shout out to all them boxers, man. I'm looking forward though to that Jake Paul and Mike Tyson because
November 18th. Yeah,
I believe that's
gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that shit. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a real beat, and you know we see the outcome, but I really do feel like even old ass Mike's probably gonna give it to him. You know what I mean? But we'll see.
All right. So that's your opinion. He's gonna win, Mike Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
My opinion is I want Mike Tyson to win bad, but Mike Tyson has to win in the first 2 rounds.
So here's my situation, right? Mike Tyson, even though it was Roy Jones, right? He looked like he could have went like even with Roy Jones. He looked like Roy Jones was the one breathing heavy and all that crazy shit. Mike looked like we could go another 10 more. You know what I
mean? There's that. It's Mike Tyson, so that's where I'm. That's the thing on the front burner is it's Mike Tyson. So there's always that. But this guy is also a good fighter. He's in his 20s. He's in shape. So I think Mike Tyson has to get him in the first 2 rounds, or this guy's gonna out stamina Mike Tyson.
Think about this. Think about this, DL. This motherfucker. You said he's a good fighter.
Yeah.
You're saying he's a good fighter just because you say he beat a few people that were nobody. You know what I'm saying? He didn't box anybody. That's number one.
I mean, who's nobody? He beat Tyrone Woodley, who's a 5-time UFC champion.
But is he a boxing champion? He also lost a little ass. He also lost a little ass Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Jake Paul.
Jake Paul lost to Floyd. Yeah. He lost to Floyd Mayweather. Is that Logan Paul or Jake Paul? I don't know.
Nah, it was Jake. It was Jake. Remember they fought and dude is.
I get them confused. To be honest, I hate. Yeah, I don't know.
Peep this.
Mayweather. Are you saying what look alike?
Yo, peep this. Mayweather's a little dude, and he won. So that's what I'm saying. Like that shit. Yo, you got peep that. Look that up. You'll see.
No, I saw it. I just don't remember who fought. If it was Jake Paul or Logan Paul. But yeah, those guys are fighters. Everyone's like, oh, do I like them? No. They go, they're not real boxers. I'm like, bro, they're boxing, and they're like, oh, they're just YouTubers. I'm like, bro, Mike Tyson's a YouTuber.
Think about this, DL. think about this, DL. Right? Yeah, Mike Tyson's a YouTuber, but we also know in his mind.
And then who did he fight? They're like, who did he fight? I don't know. Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson.
But listen,
you know what I'm saying? Like, who did he fight? Tyron Woodley. Sorry, excuse me. Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather. Like, yeah. I don't know. Like, I don't like the guys. Don't get me wrong. I'm not really sticking up for them, but they're fighting. They're doing it. They're actually getting in there and they're winning. So. Right. I'm just saying, do I think Mike Tyson's a better boxer than this guy? Obviously. Yes. Do I think he needs to beat him very fast? Yeah, because he's 60 years old. This guy's 30 years younger than him, and all he has to do is stay away from him. And I don't know. He has to beat him fast.
Mm-hmm.
My personal opinion. Yeah, he's got to beat him in the first 2 rounds, or he's going to get too tired.
I think he's going to be prepared. Right, only because he even thinks what you just said. He thinks that dude is gonna run from him all night. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. So he says, so I'm just gonna, first of all, even at 59 years old, 58 years old, I still know that Jake Paul hasn't been in the ring with someone hitting as hard as Mike Tyson hits even now.
Yeah.
Even older, I can still throw like some punches. So I know Mike as a fighter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he also has experience under his belt.
But power is what made him great, That's what I'm saying, and his quickness. He was fast. So
yeah.
I'm going to watch it.
Yeah. I'm going for Mike Tyson. I hope the bell rings and then the bell rings. Mm-hmm. Like, that's what I hope happens. I hope Mike Tyson knocks him out in the first round. But he just has to. He has to. I'm not saying Jake Paul is the second coming of fucking boxing, whatever, but he can fight. He will fight, which is the most important thing to me. Like, he will fight. He'll fight Mike Tyson. Neither of us are gonna fight Mike Tyson.
I mean,
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I have there's no stake in it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
there's
just
not, there's no,
we don't. Yeah, like, and I know they're getting a lot of money. You don't get me wrong. I know that there's money involved, but
and what
I don't
happened?
know. I hope Mike Tyson. I hope Mike Tyson wins. I don't know. I hope Mike Tyson wins. I hope he wins. Yeah.
I'm
So
I'm trying to get back on the script. Can you see me?
yeah, yeah.
I can't see y'all though.
I'm here. I'm here.
Hold on, man. Go ahead, keep rocking, man.
So when this versus shit started and we were all excited about DJ Premier versus RZA, and then it was Locks versus Dipset. We were all excited, and I said my dream versus was John Williams versus Quincy Jones, and
Mm.
I thought that would be the greatest versus. You take in two composers and conductors. One makes music like,
Mm-hmm.
to dance to or whatever, or listen to, and one makes music for film, but they could both go hit for hit with each other. I don't know, they absolutely could. There's nothing Quincy Jones could play that would beat the theme for Star Wars. There's nothing John Williams could play that would beat Thriller. You know what I'm saying?
You
So
know what?
I
And
thought that would be a great matchup, but we're never gonna see it now because
keep keep, keep your thought process there. But we would be remiss, and we didn't. Like you would probably go in that direction. Say rest in peace to Quincy Jones.
yeah,
Um, damn, because when a lot of these guys pass, these music guys, I'm talking about from soul groups and singers and people of my generation in time and our generation in time, the Luthers and others, and that was James Brown. It's so influential. Michael Jackson, Prince, it goes on and on. Even the younger rap. You think about the theme of your life, basically. These guys that created this theme music for your growth and whatever it was, like they're not here anymore. And it's almost sad, like losing a family member. You know what I mean? So when I see it, like I see it come across the feeds or whatever, I'll be like, damn, dude is gone. You know what I mean? And like I seen him every day and whatever, but it's like when we go see those old groups, the soul groups, as you do as well. So one of my things, the greatest things to me is like when there's one or two of the original dudes in it, I'll be like, damn, this motherfucker gets like the Temptations. Anybody who knows Otis Williams is original. This thing,
he's the only one. I think he's the only original member.
he is. Oh, he's the one who started the group. If you see
Yeah,
him,
yeah. But I think he's the only one that's an original member.
he is, and it's crazy to me because just think, he put the group together with all these guys, and they're gone, and he's still there, still performing, and still can stand up, and
Yeah,
it's amazing, man. But I mean,
they got a member now younger than me. I know because we saw him, and they had a member who was. I mean, he might not be younger than me, but he looked like he was pretty damn young.
oh,
But
my little grandson in that little picture. What's that mean?
but
Oh,
but that's smart.
Yeah.
But
can that,
that's smart to do because that keeps the Temptations going, and then all you really need in that group is someone related to an original member.
or this, yeah, that, but then the sound. You get some
Yeah,
replaceable singers have, because when you go see those other groups with replacements, because everyone's died or whatever, Four Tops, they sound like, what I mean? The Blue Notes, Harold
yeah.
Melvin's Blue Notes, they sound like, what I mean?
There's singers that still have that sound. Leon Bridges, you know who that is?
Oh, I love Leon
I,
Bridges.
Do you know who that is?
I think so. Sounds
If you
familiar.
go back to his first releases, I can't speak for his new stuff, but if you go back to his original releases like 10 years ago,
Right.
he has that. If you listen to the music, you'll be like, wow, this music from the 60s is recorded really well. And it's like, no, this is brand new music. It's just, you should check him out. You probably like him. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
Quincy Jones, man, like this is big. Like this is Quincy Jones. I mean, it wasn't like, I mean, he was retired or whatever, but like it's big. is a big inspiration to the world.
He was very impactful.
You know, the crazy thing about it is, I was just thinking about he was 91 when he passed a few days back, and it made me think of like guys from that era, and I was like, damn, Barry Gordy is still going strong, and he's like 81 or something. You know, I mean 94. You know what I mean? So I'm like, wow, you know, it's crazy.
The Will Smith story about Quincy Jones is amazing. Will Smith had won a Grammy. He was famous. He was this and that, but he was broke. Yeah. He was broke as shit.
Right.
And he was riding the bus and everywhere, and people were recognizing him. And his girlfriend at the time told him, "Yo, Arsenio Hall loves you. Why don't you just go hang out there? He'll have you on the show, this and that." So he went there, met Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones invited him to a party and put Will Smith on the spot and was like, "I wrote this show for you. I wrote this show for you. Hey, everybody, shut up. Everybody, shut up. This is Will Smith, the Fresh Prince. He's going to do a scene for us." And Will Smith was like, "What?" You know what I mean? And he was like, "Quincy Jones, I don't want to let you down. Let me practice this. I'll come back and I'll nail this for you." And Quincy Jones like, "Yeah, all right. Schedule a meeting for 2 weeks." And then he goes, "And in that 2 weeks, I'm going to have to reschedule for 2 more weeks. And then it'll probably be a couple months. And then pilot season's coming. So maybe we'll do it next year. Or you could do it right now and change your life forever."
Oh my goodness.
And Will Smith did it. And then that was that. He got the part, and they wrote a show for him.
Because let me tell you something. We'll know Will, he's still getting paid off of that syndication, but we'll all know Will for that for life. We'll also know Will for one of the most iconic songs, the Summertime Joint. You know what I mean? Yeah. And believe it or not, the next generation after that point is going to know him, probably 90s, 2000s, for the Getting Jiggy with It.
You know my God, so good.
We had to listen to that so many times. That song came out everywhere you would go. Hey, Jiggy with It, like, I'll be like, oh man, I'm trying to tell you, in some of the craziest scenarios, be like, hey, look at you, Sugar. Hey, it looks like you're getting jiggy with it.
Yeah, I am getting jiggy with it.
So I mean, you know,
I thought Will Smith was great. I don't know. Parents Doesn't Understand, Nightmare on My Street. Those songs came out when I was like a kid. So that was like some of my first introduction to rap, like Will Smith. You know,
those songs popping. So here's what the situation goes from. So me, I was always coming from a harder edge. You know, so that's why I like when me and Guru started, he was probably more like Smith rhyming, and I was more, you know, just bang bang. But I liked it though still, because I liked the
videos.
I like that,
okay.
But I like the multifaceted direction, you know, that hip hop was going in.
To me, it was the funny videos that it got me. I was like 6 years old. You know what I'm saying?
I could listen to Will Smith, but then I could go over here and listen to Rakim and Eric B. Or I could listen over here to the next LL or the next person. So nobody sounded the same like things became. So that's why I would like to, and Biz Markie. I love Biz Markie. We know he was silly as hell, rest in peace, but his joints, man, they had me open. You know what I mean? So
yeah, well, that was still on the cusp of everything got to be hardcore and fucking mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, just before that era, the Will Smith era, you could be happy. You could be Kid and Play. You could be Will Smith. You just said someone else. Biz Markie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now you couldn't do that in 91. Try to come out being like, "Hey, boop bop, how you guys doing?" Nah, they wouldn't be having that shit.
Or even Kwame and them. You know, Kwame with the polka dots and all that. You know what I mean? So that was a different time.
Yeah.
But, we got some more sandwiches in the brown paper bag. But while we got Ree here.
Hold on. I got one more rest in peace. I got 2 more rest in peace. Rest in peace, DJ Clark Kent. I thought that was gonna be the big story of the Danger Zone podcast this week.
Well,
but I want to say rest in peace to the fucking bottom of the 5th inning in the World Series for the New York Yankees. Now, Derek Cole was pitching a great game.
Whoa.
And a great game. He was pitching a great game. I don't think they
Whoa.
he was pitching a shutout for sure. I'm not sure if it was a no hitter, but he was pitching a shutout for sure. And 3 errors in 1 inning, 5 runs scored, cost the Yankees the World Series. Now, if I'm going to be honest, I think the Yankees were going to win that game. I think they were going to go back to Los Angeles and win that game. And then I think they were going to lose Game 7 in Los Angeles.
I didn't feel that it would go that far because
it was going. They fucked that up, bro.
Else woulda, coulda, shoulda. But let me tell you, they had a lot of no-shows. They had some no-shows, man. It was killing them. Stanton really didn't show up, and Judge didn't really show up like we expected them to. You know
I don't mind the Judge. I mean, I wish he fucking showed up. Obviously, he carried that entire team for the entire season. He won them 60 games. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he didn't show up in the playoffs. But hey, man, like, yo, can I have some help real quick? Because I'm out of my zone real quick. Can you help me? I got you here. You're here because of me, and I need you to step up. And no one did. I hate the batting. Yeah, I get it, but I'm not mad at that. I'm mad at you're trying to make a double play before you catch the ball, and you drop the ball, and in the World Series at Yankee Stadium.
Yo,
not good.
Who was what's his name? Let the ball go in between his legs years ago.
Bill Buckner.
Bill Buckner. I mean, some of these things are gonna stick with you for life. But when the way that dude came out the box for LA, what's his name? The dude was hitting all the home runs.
Kiko.
Kiko. No, it ain't no.
Something men. What the hell's his name?
Was it Jared something?
Oh, the white guy.
Yeah, was it Jared something? I forget, man. Damn.
Kellerman. What the hell's that guy's name?
That dude came through like, man.
Was it Will Smith?
The home run. He had a home run in all four games. You know what I mean?
He had. Yeah. Oh, Freddie Freeman.
Freeman was smashing him, man. And
he's good.
So you know, here's the crazy part: when they were down something to 1 or whatever, right? And they were like the only team to come back, or 3-0. Only team to come back, like the Red Sox, you know, that did that, you know. I think it was another team, but the Red Sox was the last team to do that. As we know, they were down in New York.
I think the Cavs did it, didn't they?
Yeah, but I'm talking about like baseball.
Oh, baseball. Yeah, the Yankees did. The Red Sox did it in the ALCS against the New York Yankees.
Right. So now when they didn't do it, or people are saying now they're going to have to duplicate what the Red Sox did when they were down.
Yeah.
And was dancing at the table, sitting down. And what song was he doing? What hip hop song was he singing?
Can't G with it.
Huh? No. No.
I don't know. I missed the question.
He was singing "They're Not Like Us." Yo.
Oh yeah.
He was like, "They're not like us. They're not."
I blame Fat Joe, really, to be honest with you. But I just wanted to say rest in peace to that because, you know, everyone was like, "Oh, why do you want them to play the Dodgers? They should play an easier team." And that's how I want them to beat the Dodgers. You know, I want them to beat the best team. And Ohtani didn't show up. You know, he didn't show up either.
Remember, he got hurt though, right?
He pulled his just hurt his shoulder in game 1 sliding into base. But he was
he wasn't
the whole postseason. Even prior to that, he wasn't. He was
like this.
Him and Judge were pretty neck and neck for their hits and strikeouts.
But was he pitching too though, or no?
Nah, he's not pitching this year. He had Tommy John surgery, so
I feel like the way they were built for this, LA. So I would be they're back there next year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, LA is going to be a team like the Dodgers, the Yankees, the Cubs. There's these teams that are always before you see any preseason game. There's teams that you always know are going to be at least in contention to be in the World Series. You know what I mean?
They have all their players under contract. Everybody's high level players, right? And I'm saying teams that do that, they'll say like the Red Sox did that. You set yourself up to get a few championships or put yourself in that position.
Yeah.
And, you know, boom, for that period. So, excuse me, if they show up there next year, I wouldn't be surprised. But listen, on
Listen,
that, I got a couple more sandwiches in the bag, but since we got Rhea here,
Yo.
Real love.
she could talk about sandwiches. We could finish the sandwiches and then do the.
I got a few. No, I just throw one that's real simple. Simple.
Simpy.
Yeah, simple too. So Puff Daddy's son, King Combs, has took over his Instagram page.
Yeah.
They say in an attempt to, kind of repair his image, so I don't know what type of posting or whatever he's going to be doing. But it's wild to me because what gets lost in all this madness anyway is like, I think I said it before, this dude being somebody's fault. So whatever allegations, whatever they say about you, you might have been this, but your kids wasn't around it. They wasn't with you. You know what I mean? So it's crazy because you don't know what, like, it's almost like on another crazy level with the OJ thing. The kids ain't there. They don't know, but this crazy shit is going on with your father, whatever. So he's trying to take it to repair the image.
Kids hear this. Imagine this, Big Sugar. Imagine this era. Imagine this. Going to school in junior high and someone being like, I got your mom's OnlyFans fucking account.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. The danger zone.
Yo. Kids know a lot more than
Let me tell you something. Just because of that, it's like, and when I was younger and then back in the day, if you wanted to learn how to kiss, you had to figure that out. Whereas now everybody can Google everything and be like, so how do you French kiss? They ain't going to be asking nobody that.
Oh boy.
There was this funny thing on the radio the other day on the second day shit they be doing. And if anybody's aware of the games, Madden, it started Madden, I think, a few years back, where you could play people all over the world or different places. And a lot of times it was mad kids talking shit. You know what I mean? Like, you could tell they, like, just by what they were typing, you like, oh, this is a kid. But they'd be like, yo, crazy shit, your mom's, all this wildness. So on this little episode on the radio, the girl don't want to talk to dude no more because was playing games with her son, her 8-year-old son on the Xbox, whatever it was. And he scored on him, he did something, and he was like, yo, tell me how my ass tastes, right? And if anybody knows, that classic line came from Shaquille O'Neal when he won that championship. And he was like, dude, tell Kobe, tell him how my ass tastes, right? So that's what that came from. So this kid, so peep this. This kid says that to the dude who's a grown-ass man. The dude, yeah, I can't do that, but I can tell you how your mother's ass tastes.
Oh boy.
So that's why the girl
danger zone.
That's why the girl wasn't calling him. Because she says, yo, you told my 8-year-old son that you ate my ass? Right? Like, and then he was like, oh no, we were just talking. That made it more stupid because, like, I couldn't imagine being a grown man saying, yeah, this dude was like, no, we just talking trash. Like, he said, yo, but he's 8. And you're a grown man. Now he said, he looks at me and says, Bob, he said he eat your ass. You know what I mean? So he can't go out with you no more. That's a wrap, dog. It was just so hilarious, man, so crazy, But so
and now to football.
Now we go
football.
We got to set it off like how we got to set it off, Tanya.
Real love.
Yeah. Hold on. Wait a minute. You said real love. I'm talking about
real love.
You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. But anyway, we here. So this week, what was the situation in football?
This week we had a 3-way tie for second. That was 10 to 5. 10 wins, 5 losses for you, me, and Tanya. And wow. DL got 11-4. So good job for you.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, you guys all picked the Patriots. I know that the Patriots lost.
No, they didn't pick the Patriots.
I did. Yeah.
You did?
Yep, we did.
You, Tanya?
Tanya picked the Patriots too.
Because they were against the Titans, and the Titans and them, and they had the same. The
Patriots one of my losses, but the other ones was the Chargers and I picked Cleveland too. You know,
And DL picked the Jets.
I picked the Jets too.
Guess
No, you had Texans.
Huh?
You had the Texans.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right.
I know.
She's got it written down.
I do.
Right.
That's why we have her there.
Okay. What are our numbers?
Great.
What are our numbers today?
So to date, we all just went up 10. So you have 83 and 55. Tanya and I are 84 and
wow.
54.
That
And then
hurdle was amazing.
DL has 81 and 57.
So
he's creeping.
What?
So hold up.
What is happening over there?
Crazy. I'm watching the backward turtle.
Did you guys see this? Did you guys see this play?
That was beautiful. That shit was.
That was amazing.
I never seen anything like this. Watch
Me
this.
neither. No,
Hits that. That's already good right there.
They'll show that for 100 kids.
That IQ, that's high IQ right there.
And the sense that he knew to do that, like and the fact that he could do it. This dude's a football player, and he did a backward hurdle over somebody that missed.
No, shook. He did a backwards hurdle over an NFL player.
That's gonna hit him. Hey, let me tell you something. That thing will play forever. Like when I little kids, my grandkids and their kids, that thing will be something they see. Like that play right there. It was amazing.
Yeah.
So now who's in the lead now? I'm sorry.
Tanya and I are still tied for first.
What are you guys?
84 and 54.
Who's after?
You, 83.
And DL's what?
81.
Damn, we got a tight ass game.
We
So
do.
this week we ain't gonna be happy, we ain't gonna be mad, but we gonna start it off with that. Yo, what's good?
All right. All right. Thursday nights, we got the Bengals. Bengals at the Ravens.
Oh, Ravens.
Ravens for me.
Oh yeah, okay, we can go that way. DL.
Ravens.
CT.
Ravens.
CTE. All right, 4 Ravens. Can I get a Raven call? Yo, can I get a Raven call? Kitty Bang Bang. Yo.
All right, we have the Sunday morning Germany game with the Giants Giants and Panthers.
Damn, that game's ass. Man, Panthers.
But at least they're in Germany. So
we know how much DL feels about these games.
I'm going
He's a fan.
I'm going Panthers.
Get out of here. I'm going Panthers.
Who are the Panthers playing? I was too busy playing.
Giants.
Oh, Giants. Yeah, Giants.
Yes, the Giants.
That game might be the worst game of the week. There's another one coming.
How is it the worst game of the week when the Giants were playing?
Boom. I like it.
Hey,
good.
That's pretty witty.
That's pretty good.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the 1:00 games are as follows. We got the Patriots at the Bears.
I'm going Patriots. Bears, trash. Go ahead.
Pats are trash. Bears for me.
So field, Bears.
All right, we got the 49ers at the Bucks.
49ers.
I'm going with the Bucks.
You're going wrong.
I'm
49ers.
Niners all day, baby.
All right, we got the Broncos at the Chiefs.
Chiefs. You know something? The crazy thing about this though is somebody's going to beat the Chiefs, and it was
not
almost
at home.
It was almost the Buccaneers. You know what I mean? That game, you seen that game? That game was something else, and the overtime killed it. But I'm gonna go Chiefs.
I'm going with the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Yes.
Chiefs.
All right. And the Bills at the Colts.
Bills
for me.
Bills at the Colts. Bills. Shug, I'm gonna tell you who's gonna beat the fucking Chiefs right now.
Bills.
On Christmas Day, the Chiefs are gonna lose to the Steelers.
Oh nah. I hope and pray that they will. But today I am still just a Bill. But anyway, hold up.
I didn't know that.
Yo, that was that Kitty song back in the day.
Yeah.
I'm just a Bill sitting on Capitol Hill. You know what I mean? I go back, man, like motherfucking headlines, Stephen A. Smith headlines.
Oh boy, the danger zone.
I feel the Ravens will beat them, but okay, what we got now?
The Ravens.
Yeah. Next, we have the Steelers at the Commanders.
Commanders.
They already played the Ravens, didn't they?
Played them twice, no?
Oh no, you're right. Yeah, you're right. My fault. I don't see them on here, but yeah, probably. What were the teams? Sorry.
Steelers at Commanders. I'm going with Commanders too.
Commanders.
All these picks are the same.
Yep.
Okay, I'll switch it up. Well, I got the Giants. I know no one else picked that.
Yeah, I picked the Giants.
Oh, nice.
All right, we got the Vikings at the Jaguars.
Vikings.
Dang.
You gotta pick the Vikings. Yeah, the Vikings.
Yo.
I mean, we're 10 weeks in. It's kind of like you see in a pattern now. So
I understand. You know, I'm first. Y'all know what it is.
Oh,
okay.
Stop.
Tanya, did you want the Vikings too?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now, does it 50 yet? Let's see.
All right, we got the Falcons at the Saints.
Falcons.
You got to pick the Falcons because the Saints are like garbage.
I'm going Saints.
Oh,
he
just because of you, Tanya.
Yeah,
he did that
because they live in the same house, so they're cool.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Falcons.
Right, Falcons. All right, 4:00 game. We got the Titans at the Chargers.
Chargers.
I think you saw my paper beforehand, Dad, because you're picking all the ones that I'm picking.
Me too. And I have them right. I have them right here.
Right. Chargers.
Yeah.
Chargers.
Yep.
The Chargers.
Got it. All right. Jets at the Cardinals. 1, 2, 3.
Jet.
Oh, okay. I'm going with the Cardinals.
Yeah. I'm
bird.
Going with the Jets. Something has to happen.
Fuckers. I knew you were gonna say that. I knew it. Cardinals.
I think the Mafia might kill Aaron Rodgers if he doesn't.
Oh my God.
He doesn't deliver.
He's got to unsuck.
The danger zone.
We have the Eagles.
That guy was going to be RFK's vice president. Remember that?
What?
Aaron Rodgers was remember RFK was running for president?
Right.
Yeah.
His vice presidential choice was Aaron Rodgers.
No way.
Swear to God. Look at that.
Really?
Yeah.
I almost wouldn't be mad.
Yeah.
I almost wouldn't be mad about that.
Aaron Rodgers had some choices because another one of his choices was being the host of Jeopardy. You know what I mean? So, you know.
Oh, shit.
What we got here?
Eagles at the Cowboys.
Oh, Eagles.
I'm going Eagles, but did something happen to Dak Prescott? He got hurt or something?
Yeah, but he was playing suck anyway, so.
Yeah.
He was playing suck anyways.
The danger zone. I'm going Eagles.
Tell you. Oh, y'all just follow me.
I can show you my list. I had it already.
Me too. Hey, that's the same thing I told Santa Claus too. You know what I'm saying? I said, yo, Santa Claus, you see my list? Because you got everything I wanted. You know what I'm saying? What we got next?
All right, Sunday night. We got the Lions at the Texans.
Another easy one. Lions. What do you guys say?
Texans.
Oh, shoot.
Lions.
Sure.
Lions
and Bears and Texans. Okay.
Texans.
That's not it.
All right. Monday night. We got the Dolphins at the Rams.
Another one. Easy one. Rams.
Yeah.
Damn.
Rams for me.
Fuck. I'm gonna go Dolphins. I gotta get these.
What?
I gotta get
All
these
right.
numbers up.
I mean, I like the Dolphins, but okay, Rams. I'm going Rams.
Nah, I'm saying, you know, hey, win in the pan,
Okay.
do as the Shugs do. Go ahead, guys. What's next?
Oh,
That's
that's
it.
me. That's it. That's it. That's Monday night.
Damn.
Hey,
Oh,
so
oh, just for everyone's information, we have 4 teams on a bye. We got the Browns, the Packers, the Raiders, and the Seahawks are on byes this week.
they all need it.
So,
They need it. Dallas probably wish they had a buy too, but they had a came out and didn't buy shit. Because the trade that, hey, did you see that? Did any of you guys see any of that Kansas City game?
No, I didn't.
It
So
was good.
that's an example. That's an example of a trade paying off. Because if anybody knows, they just got DeAndre Hopkins and he scored twice in the game. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So anyway, uh, so we're good. Right now we have Chef Tanya Nicole and Rhea Love in the lead. And then
Nope.
Real love.
Big Shug next. And
Yep.
behind one game and DL behind, I want to say D Hind, but DL's behind like about 2 or 3, something like that.
3. Yep. 3.
We're,
3.
we're rolling tight.
Real
So we
tight.
want to appreciate you. Who we want to appreciate for coming through, Tanya?
Real love.
Hold up, wait a minute. I'm talking about,
Real love.
you know what I'm saying?
My cracked
Ah,
like Peter
I want a
Brady.
whole song now.
Yeah, you know what I mean, like, sure, hey, listen, we
I'm not
appreciate
the musically talented one here.
and all love, and we catch you next week. Appreciate you. Peace.
Will do. Bye.
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 All right. So what is it? Is it time for stupid people, or you still got more stuff?
I mean, yeah, because also as we all know that what's the name? Young Thug did the plea deal to get out of jail, right? So now he's in the studio with T.I. I guess they're doing some work, you know what I mean? But so he's back out here, you know, but it's a different situation because uh anybody knows that when you playing, it's like you got these situations where like, listen, plea, I think he has 15 years probation or whatever. I can plea and take this, I know what's happening. But also I can go to trial with this. And if I lose, my ass is like 25 years, 30, whatever it is. Now I've had that I've been stared in the face with shit like that. So that's why I'd be like, damn. When it came across, I remember one situation being that you could take this 8 to 10 per se, 8 to 10 with 3 years served. Um, and you know, that's it, right? You know what I mean? Or if you go to trial with this and you lose this case, you're getting 10. You know what I mean? So when someone tells you something like that, you be like, damn, you know. Now he could be like, nah, I'm gonna fight this, right? But yo, you know if your situations are right. And money wins. If you got the money for the right lawyers, you know, most of the time you can win. There's a lot of losers too, but you can win. Like, so now with my situation, I'm like, let me do these 3 instead of 8. You know what I mean? So I understand them. Yo, kudos to you, bro. Make some music. We also know 6ix9ine. He just accepted
Yeah.
30
So
uh 30
how's that?
days in jail, fortunately for him. So
If you get
that's some other shit, you know.
if you
Other
get
than that,
prison
we
on a,
can go to stupid as hell.
never mind, it's all good. All right.
What you
Whenever
say?
you ready.
So is it time for stupid people?
Damn, I don't even hear you. You got quiet. Did something happen?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Check.
Oh, I don't even hear him. Say something, Tanya.
1, 2, 3. Check.
I can't hear both of y'all. Let me see what happened. Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Something happened.
I don't see no muted shit. What happened? Oh yeah, let me see. Yeah. Say something.
Can you hear us?
I don't even know
Yeah.
how you got muted because I didn't even touch it. That's wild. Yeah.
Your phone don't like us. The danger zone.
So
So it's time for hell. Who is it this week? I gotta know because there's a lot of
this 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 week is the simplest, stupid as hell. I had a different one, but this one is major. This week, stupid as hell is anyone and all of us who thought that Kamala Harris had a chance to beat Donald Trump.
She was got cooked, bro. That's
the reason why is because, and I'm guilty too, because I'm and for those I thought that she could, but
really, yeah, I thought I didn't think she could, but I thought she would. Yeah. Like I think that shit's all fucking pre-planned shit, and I didn't think she could beat him. I thought she would beat him though. I thought the writing was on the wall, 100%. I told Tanya, I was like, yo, she's winning.
Here's the thing.
They went saying she was the worst vice president ever to the next day saying she was going to save America. And a lot of people saw through that shit.
You know, here's the thing too, though. So she won a lot of big regions, big states and things like that.
Yeah.
But then he won a lot of them states where it was like the southern, the ones like, I'm not, you know, and things go against you too. So people, because some people say, they're both pieces of shit, or she's a piece of shit. Whatever. Well, listen, I lived my life and been around and been in places where people are literally pieces of shit. Like that's really what their makeup was. And I don't care what nobody said, you love her or hate her, right? The woman is not that. She could be everything else, but she's not that. So the thing is, what I'm saying is, people were like, you know, in long ass lines. And, you know, I just drove by a house today. The house was wrapped in Trump signs.
Dude, they're everywhere. That's what I mean. Like,
let me tell you what this said.
This is what I'll say about Donald Trump. I haven't voted in a long time, so I'm part of the problem. Whatever side you're on, I'm part of the problem. I haven't voted, but I'll say this about Donald Trump. Donald Trump came out and had a huge platform. He had an enormous platform like no one ever had as far as someone who ran for president. He was already super fucking famous. He wasn't famous in his state. He wasn't a senator in Idaho. He wasn't this. Everyone in the world knew who this guy was. And they all loved him. Everyone loved Donald Trump. And then he came out and said that the media might be lying to you about shit. And they went on a now 10-year smear campaign against this guy. And everything he says, they twist it. Everything they make shit about him. And yet there's enough shit about that guy. You don't have to make shit.
Right. Because there's a lot of shit that they didn't. There's a lot of shit that he just said on his own where you don't.
And the problem is, Suge, I said this to Tanya a million times. The problem is they just aren't happy with him being this one thing. Oh, he's a sexist. Cool, you got that, man. You got a lot of proof on that. But then he has to be a racist. He has to be a pedophile. He has to be a communist.
But you know what? You know what, though? I hear that too, but there's certain things that the man himself, like you said, you don't got to twist nothing. The man said himself out of his own mouth. Like, well, you're like, damn, that's some crazy shit to say. Like when they was talking about like Puerto Rico, these are people that live over there. These are humans. Talking about that piece of shit floating around as an island.
Yeah, but he didn't say that. Tony Hinchcliffe said that.
Hold on. Who said that though? I didn't say he said that. I didn't say he said that.
Who said that remark?
Yeah. Tony
Hinchcliffe.
His vice president.
No. Tony Hinchcliffe's a comedian.
No. So okay, cool. You gotta look this up. So
JD Vance replied to it.
No, his vice president said that shit too. He must have been copying it then. He must have said something about that.
He probably this the problem with the media, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
I heard him.
JD Vance probably repeated what Tony Hinchcliffe said. They used that soundbite, not the entire soundbite. Just like when they said, when Donald Trump said, when they were burning them statues or whatever, and he said there was good people on both sides. And they're like, everyone's like, oh, he's saying that the white supremacists were good people. No, listen to the clip. He said there's good people on both sides, except the white.
They were eating the dogs and cats. Did he say that? Did he say they were eating the dogs and cats?
Yeah.
He definitely.
I looked at Tanya. I said, "Oh my god."
Yo, did you ever see?
So
Did you,
that's
did
what
you
I
ever
mean.
hear him say when he said, "Oh, it don't cost that much money to bury a Mexican"? You ever hear him say that shit?
Nah, send it to me.
And this, when he did this, like how when people are retarded, he was doing all this crazy shit.
That's an I personally don't
Oh my god.
stand by that really, but that
Oh my god. Why did he do that? What did he do
that
that?
whole clip is another clip that's completely taken out of context when you watch the whole clip. But
Nah, that motherfucker did
in
that.
fairness, I still don't like it. Even watching the whole clip, I still don't like it. But there's enough shit about that guy to just be like, yeah, he's this and he's that. He has Christian values and he hates abortion, and we don't like that. So let's go on that. But they tried so hard to just make him the devil, and
No,
after so many years
no.
of them throwing shit at him, taking him to
How many?
for everything he's ever done, and
DL, how many presidents? How many presidents really, really? Trump has might have said some more stuff, but a lot of motherfuckers got shit. Just they twisted them motherfuckers up just as bad as him, or not even worse, or even worse, and made them try to be like they were basically stupid.
yeah, like George Bush. But I've never seen anything like this Trump shit, and I know a lot of it.
He said shit that they wouldn't have said. He says what he want to say. You know, other motherfuckers might not have said it.
Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good and bad quality. A thing you can say about Trump, I guess, is you know where he stands. When you ask Kamala Harris, what do you think about this? She can't tell you. With Trump, you know where he stands, and you've either like it because you have conservative values, or you don't like it because you have liberal values. But you at least know where he stands on it. He doesn't like abortion. He likes guns. He wants a wall. It's not like, oh, I don't know.
Well,
maybe
here's
like
the thing.
you know.
So you could, like, a person could agree with that and all of that stuff. That's fine. Like, because I'm not going to defend any uh, uh, candidates or anything. My thing was more like, me personally, I seen enough from him. If you can go and do your job as a president, then do your job.
Yeah.
They talk bad about everybody that's a president. You know what I mean? But then they vote these people twice. You know, they said this about Obama, and he was there 2 terms, and the president before him, and so this, we know that. The thing is, I mean, I think I've witnessed him say or behave in a outlandish way, and a way that even basically feeling like that men are more intelligent than women. You know what I mean? Like
there you go right there. I always said that about him. I said just focus on that part, because that shit you can prove. It's obvious. You have 40 years of examples of that misogyny from him. You don't have the racist people like he's the racist. Oh, what did he say? And they're like, oh, well, in 1971, he said the Central Park Five were guilty. And I'm like, well, they said they were guilty.
Here's the thing too.
Was that of the day that they asked him, the Central Park Five said they did it. So why the people of New York City think they did it?
So
and they stick that to him like he's in the Klan.
Here's a problem with the racist stuff, whatever. So he might make some comments. He might make some comments here and there that might seem racist or whatever. But what a thing that people forget is, I always say this, before he was president and all that, everybody wanted to be Trump because Trump stood for like a Rockefeller, like being super rich. And he was, remember, what do we know Trump for? We didn't know Trump's behavior in personal life. We knew Trump because his father, they had the Trump Towers. They had the Trump casino, all that shit they had. So rappers was hanging out with him.
Dude, he had the biggest show on TV for like 8 years.
So I like, he just said some racist stuff that maybe like, it's just, you can misconstrue things, but I mean, when people are passionate about some things, and then he might speak across from it or against it, where it makes it seem like, oh man, this is.
I'm just saying this. Like, if you're telling me somebody's racist, and you have to go back 40 plus years to find some comment he made about people who admitted to committing a crime. I'm not buying the racism.
I think it's more that people say his racial stuff about building walls and the way he likes to put labels on the Mexicans and these and that. When you do that, like that makes it seem that way. But if you think about it, did you ever see?
I hear that part of it too.
You ever see Jerry Jones, who owns the
Cowboy?
And then they had a picture of him. I think it was back when those the black girls had to get escorted into the school to go to school with young girls, and they had him right in the crowd when he was young.
Right? Talked about it.
So this, I mean, that was the height of racist, wherever he came from. But he never even addressed it or anything. But they wanted him to because now he's this successful dude and whatever. But then people be like, "Well, damn, you were young like that. Is this still you inside?"
Yeah, there's no way around. So he probably not addressing it was probably his best move, because no matter what it was a different time, or it was, what are you going to do to make up for it?
Well, but you know what? So what did they do for that? What did they do for that type of shit? They that's the problem. They started doing shit for that. Like, it's not a problem, but for instance, we ain't got no Yaki Way no more because somebody goes way the fuck back then and talk about them people was racist. Yeah. So now no Yaki Way. It's David Ortiz dropped. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, man, it's crazy. They went back. You figure that they like dude on the basketball team, the Clippers.
Yeah. Sterling.
Sterling. He's chilling. He's been owning the team for years. The majority of people in the league are black, especially on your team.
That one, I couldn't wrap my head around that one. I could see if you owned a tennis team or a golf club or something, and you'd be like, "Don't bring these black people to my club."
Right.
Like, it's a fucking basketball arena, bro. Everybody's fucking black, dude.
I mean,
and
then you're forced to sell and whatever, because guess what? You might not have said a lot of things in front of people, right? But you know, when you thought no one was hearing you, then you said this other shit. So then what could people do after that? They're like, "Oh man, we can get him out of here." He couldn't have saved face. He couldn't save face on that for nothing. But anyway,
Tanya said her shit's dying, so we gotta wrap it up.
That's what I'm saying. I'm about to close. Stupid as this week is anybody who thought that Kamala could win, and I was one of them. Yeah, I mean, so Trump, go ahead, rock for 4 years. Lord willing, at the end of the 4 years, we'll be here and we'll see who the next situation is going to be. We've seen a lot of presidents in our time, so we still here. And guess what? When DL, Tanya, she'll get up tomorrow morning, nothing but about that presidency change is going to affect us on our day-to-day, 100%. You know what I mean? So we just know what it is. All right.
Tomorrow, it'll take like a year.
But I feel like whatever they do, for years I'm like you, man. So for years I just be like, okay, you got a new president. It is what it is. But I appreciate y'all for stopping through. Hey, like I always say, man, excuses have no purpose, so don't make them.
Don't make them.
As we grow, we glow. And never put the pleasure before the principle. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times people want to have like fun before getting the work done. You know what I mean? And when you do that, you can get lost and off kilter. You know what I mean? You got to stay focused, stay centered. It's the principle, then the pleasure, not the pleasure, then the principle. And check on your people. Make sure everybody's good. See what's happening. And we all good.
And when we
I missed it.
Grow we.
I did that already, man.
Nah, you did the other part.
No, I did that already.
Oh, I must have missed that by
heart. Did you see that?
Don't make them, but that's all good. I fucked it up.
Yo, he tried to get me. Yo.
See it in the rewind.
I said it right after. You know how we get down. But yo, I appreciate y'all on my dark days. You know what it is, man. Peace. We'll see you next time.
Peace.
What's for dinner? No. Y'all going to eat?